Elevated interest rates and rising home prices have pushed the medium-priced California home out of reach for 85% of households. That's according to the latest housing affordability report from the California Association of Realtors. Buyers now need a minimum income of roughly $232,000 a year to afford a medium-priced home with average monthly payments around $5,800, assuming a 30-year fixed mortgage rate at 6.9% interest. And while buying remains out of reach for many in the Bay Area, a new Bankrate.com analysis offers a small silver lining. The San Francisco, Oakland, Berkeley market ranks among the coldest housing markets in the U.S., meaning homes are sitting longer and buyers have more leverage. Bankrate factored in price appreciation, job growth, population trends, inventory, and days on the market. So, leads into the question, is this the right time to buy? We ask Tracy Essling with the Bay Area, or the East Bay Association of Realtors. Tracy, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Let's talk about the housing market. I think it's such a sticker shock for so many people who are looking into buying property, buying homes, even if it's something smaller like a condo, a townhouse. If you were going to buy this year, what is your best advice to do it?
My best advice is do it now. We are in a market where, yes, we're hearing a lot about markets that are cooling down and markets that are heating up. But the reality with that situation is this is going house to house, right? So some areas feel like they're cooling, some areas feel like they're hot. But the reality is we have more inventory. We have more choices. Buyers really need to get out there right now and start purchasing homes.
We often hear about what's going on with the Fed and all these different interest rates and whether we can see some of these coming down. We expect that to happen over the fall here. How much can we expect that affecting some of the home prices that we see?
So I have maybe a little bit of insight for you. I heard the other day about a 7-year ARM that's out there at 5.75. We also did a survey asking buyers, what is the interest rate that you would start purchasing at? And they're saying 6%. We're hearing talk of maybe an interest rate drop before the end of the year. So I'm saying they need to get out there and buy right now. A new statistic that came out that is really actually fascinating is the age group that is the highest rate for renters right now is the 55 plus. And we feel like what's happening is they are selling their homes and they're renting and they're waiting to buy something that's that perfect home. But that age group just doesn't know exactly where they want to go or what they want to do with that money, right? Where do I buy a home at? But they're specific on what home they want to buy. If it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-car garage, they're just not specific on where. So that is some competition for that new buyer that's just coming into the market. So right now you have choices. They really, really need to get out there and buy a home and talk to their realtor, right? Call that realtor and ask them, where's the best place for me to go? What are the interest rates right now, et cetera, et cetera.
So this report suggests that the San Francisco, Oakland, Berkeley markets are all looking pretty cold right now. But you often hear people who say they are traveling some as far as Manteca, some as far as Sacramento, very deep into the East Bay and beyond, because they say that's the more affordable home and then they're commuting. What do you think real estate agents are doing right now to try to appeal to buyers that closer to San Francisco and Oakland is the way to go?
So I actually am in Berkeley, and I have about 100 and some agents under me that I manage. And I will tell you, Berkeley, El Cerrito, Kensington, Albany, Oakland, Montclair, Piedmont, these areas they're selling. There's homes available, but they are selling. So, our agents are just saying, you need to get out there and look. You need to consider the home that you're wanting to buy, where you want to be, et cetera, et cetera. But here's the other thing. Buyers have a tendency to look for the new things that come on the market. I would tell you right now, look at the things that have been on the market a little bit longer. You may be able to negotiate that price a little bit more, but also did that home come on the market when things were just a little bit slower? So, there's no reason not to go look at that home. It may be the perfect home for you, but they have a tendency to come back to the brand new ones.
Yeah, it's very interesting you say that, because I think I always hear real estate agents are bummed that they have to have a showing for a second open house or a third open house, because it tends to, the value tends to kind of go down after the first open house if they don't get too many bites. Tracy, we're going to have to leave the conversation there just because we're out of time, but obviously it's something we will continue to have conversations about as the time goes on and as the market continues to fluctuate. So Tracy Essling with the Bay East Association of Realtors, we appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
All right, turning to weather, we know it's going to be a warm-up today and this weekend, giving you a live look outside over the Golden Gate Bridge. We had a fog layer that was covered